Listen to it. 1, 2, 3. Apply the foot brake a bit hard. Let the car slide. ABS. The car does everything. Another electronic control on this left side. Again, let me stop the car. ABS engaging. Complete snow. Gently. Look at this. Let me step on the snow a little bit. Even if my left part wheels are on snow, i.e. less traction, i.e. all right, ABS right there. So just like this, when the ABS engages, do not panic brake. There is the rear camera cleaning system for the first time ever. There we go. Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I introduce newly released Genesis Hyundai and Kia cars. As you saw from the thumbnail, and also right now, it's snowing heavy here in Korea, Seoul. It didn't snow when I was on my way to test drive the car, but it just started snowing out of nowhere, and voila, this is what I have. And what a moment, what a time, because I've always wanted to test out the all-wheel drive performance known as HTRAC for Hyundai, HTRAC. It is Hyundai traction. I will also be long-term test driving this car in a couple of weeks, and I'll be bringing and driving this car to places. That's including staying inside your car, known as chabak here in Korean, off-road, long-distance drive, city drives and freeway drives, you name it. I'm not sure if there will ever be another opportunity for me to. And just like now, just so you know, when I come to a tight parking lot like this, turn on the 360 view surround the cam like this, and I can just easily get through a tight narrow parking lot like this, no problem. I cannot see the lanes. Whew. I currently have this car set at auto drive mode. I am deliberately doing it on the auto mode because Hyundai specified and stressed that the drive mode, the auto drive mode, is something that they have worked really hard on and will shine leaving it on auto mode. I will floor the acceleration right now. Listen to it. 1, 2, 3. You see, the car already knows that I am on snowy, slippery road. It already has detected using numerous sensors, giving me the best ride, smooth ride possible. And wow, what a pleasant drive. Again, it is snowing heavy as you're seeing. Of course, the more knowledge you have on different condition roads, i.e. snowy roads, rainy roads, if you have good idea of vehicle dynamics and understanding of a vehicle, i.e. if you slam on the foot brake on snowy, icy road, the wheels are gonna get locked up and you're gonna slide forever until the car stops, right? Extra safety when you are driving, not just for yourself, but others on the roads as well. But just put the car in auto mode. All this is taken care of. There are people asking whether you should get a two-wheel drive and all-wheel drive is worth all that extra money. I 100% would say that it is worth every penny, so long as you make a good use of the HTRAC once throughout your entire ownership of the vehicle, because that could actually save you from getting involved in an accident. That means you will get all of that money and the investment that you have made on the car back. I did pre-order this all-new Palisade, if you didn't know. This pretty much is almost same. Oh my god, actually, you know what? It's actually same, except that the car is not a hybrid. I actually pre-ordered the creamy white pearl on the outside, which this car is, and also gray navy two-tone, which also this car is, the interior is. And the car in front of me now is actually the predecessor Palisade in front of me. Climbing up the uphill, no problem. Everybody is going super slow because it's snowing, slippery and all, so very cautious. Everybody is carefully driving. And now is the downhill. I want to try out the foot brake. Super firm grip. The car is not going to get locked up. The car just does everything beautifully on its own. Check out this DCM, known as digital center mirror, guys. So everybody, people who don't, cars that don't have it, is using the rear wiper. Look at that, right? They need to get the visibility out the window. However, that's not an issue with me because put that on, turn that on, I have crystal clear, vivid, crisp visibility out the rear view just like this. And also thanks to where it is located, it will almost remain this way throughout. And that's another Palisade we all know, a beautiful white color too. Can't wait to check out what the car looks like currently on the outside. Beautiful creamy white pearl with snow on top. It's gonna look amazing. DCM, there we go. This is something that I've been crying over and over about, not just under snowy roads and condition we are on right now. It also shines under poor weather, anything else you can come up with, such as heavy rain, you name it. People are slippering like crazy. But me, acceleration and foot brake, wow, the ABS wouldn't even come up. Look at this, acceleration, foot brake, now, only now. All right, applying the foot brake now, heavy, only now the ABS engages. The car's got your back. The ABS works adequate amount. It makes all that braking noise that you just heard. That's actually ABS, anti-lock braking system working. Just leave it all up to Palisade. The car's got your back. The car's got you covered. Yeah, I did get all excited with the snow and how the vehicle performed on the road already. So let me start it up again because I need to tell you a few things. I actually have a very thorough review of Palisade inside out, test drive, exterior, interior, POV, ASMR video. If you're in the market of getting this all new Palisade for your next car, you know this is the channel for you. So come back to my channel frequently. I will be having a lot of Palisades video coming up. Again, today's drive is everything about snowy road and going off-road. The most important thing when it comes to this snowy drive would certainly be the tires this car currently has. This car being a test drive car, and this car just was released recently, even here in Korea. It only has been like a week or two since the test drive has become available. So everything you see on this car is stock. OEM, i.e. it is straight from the factory. So the car currently has all season tires on, i.e. the car does not have winter tires. Certainly it's not going to perform the best. However, this all season tire with HTRAC, and the car is also equipped with Preview ECS, Preview electronically controlled suspension, i.e. the car will utilize information, all the information gathered using the camera, using the onboard navigation to best provide the ultimate ride for this car. And this is not available across all Palisades, so double check with your local dealership and the trim, see if you have this. But this is a day and night difference when you test drive the car, so I highly encourage you get that Preview ECS on your car. If you get calligraphy trim and if you have 21-inch wheels, most likely you have it on your car. This would differ depending on a market to another, so please double check with your local dealership. I've tested all this out on my first test drive. Definitely check that out. I've done one in English and I've done one in Korean with my wife Duma sitting on the second row seat on the captain seats. And this is also another format that I plan on doing from now on, that is doing a Korean review with my wife Duma and then later followed by English review. So that way, not only do I only provide the perspectives as a driver, but also I get some good feedback from the passenger and also second, third row seats if applicable. The car I am test driving is a 7-seater, meaning 2 seats on the first row seats and 2 seats on the second row seat with captain seats and 3 seats as a bench seat on the third row seat, which makes it 2 + 2 + 3. Therefore 7-seater. And there's also a 9-seater configuration. And here in Korea, there are only 2 types, 7-seater and the 9-seater. And the 9-seater comes with the 3 + 3 + 3 configuration. And I have detailed look explanation of this on my first review, so please check that out. As for the ride, it also was amazing, the second row seat. From what my wife Duma told me, I'll definitely check that out myself as well on my long-term test drive too. That number is definitely gonna go up when you properly properly operate this vehicle. I saw that number go beyond 9 kilometers per liter easy on my test drive. And like I have suggested on that video, I'm not the most fuel efficient guy when it comes to test driving. When you drive this vehicle, when you properly drive this vehicle, you will get 9, 10. If not, I dare to say that some people would even get 11 kilometers per liter easy. If the traffic builds up like this, I might be late to return the car, so maybe need to change the plan, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We are pretty much stuck in the traffic now. So there is the ergo motion seat right there, and apply the whole body massage, which is my favorite. And there is not one for the passenger seat, unfortunately. I thought there would be, however, it's still the same case as it was with the last predecessor Palisade. There is only ergo motion seat on the driver's seat, unfortunately. And this, you see, interactive lights for this Palisade, and this was introduced on the flagship sedan, which is sold to limited markets, which is called Granger, aka Azera, for overseas markets, showing that the car is currently interacting with you. This also operates when you enable this voice recognition system, which is not supported in English because this car being a domestic model. When you put the different drive modes, just like so, it will blink up like that, showing that the car is responding. Well, let me show you. Eco, normal, sport, my drive. And now I want to put the car into snow, see if there is any difference with that, but I doubt it. So because the car's been doing a great job with the auto mode already, we'll test that out. Wow, the car is not going to move at all. And I also have the rear view cam turned on. You can see it's super clear. For the first time ever on this all-new Palisade is the cleaning system for the rear view cam too. Due to the vortex created at the back of the car being an SUV, the rear, the trunk portion of the car is prone to get dirty. It is the same thing for all cars out there. Because of that, how many times have we been there when the reverse cam is all dirty? And that, you don't need to worry about it no more, because for the first time ever, there is the rear camera cleaning system for the first time ever. There we go. It is associated with the rear wiper, but I want to save it until the camera gets a bit more dirty. It is very clean and clear, as you can see, vivid, crisp. I mean, you see everything. Look at that. And of course, you have all sorts of different camera settings that you can set, just like so. And the side views are from the VVM cameras attached right underneath the side mirror. And that's another Palisade, by the way. Like I have mentioned before, there is extra visibility out this way thanks to the flag type glass, and that does play a huge role preventing an accident, even with that being there versus not. And if you guys have been there, you guys know what I mean. The less blind spot there is, always the better for the safety. Big thumbs up for that. I love that flag type glass on every car that I see. Let's test out the foot brake. You see, there's not even an ABS, not yet, not at all. All right, ABS right there. So just like this, when the ABS engages, do not panic brake. Just lift off your foot, let the tires, wheels get the grip, the slightest grip, and apply the foot brake again. If it doesn't, let it off, apply it again, let it off, apply it again, and you can put the vehicle to a complete stop, as you just saw. And of course, the best thing that you could do with this is that you put on the winter tires. Winter tires is a must. It's not just against the snow, but when the temperature is very cold, there is optimal tire temperature, be it winter, be it summer, be it performance tires. You want to have the right tire for right season. I mean, it's an all-season tire, right? So it works, it's okay. However, it's definitely recommended that you put on the winter tires. And you can see there is the heated seats, heated steering wheel, and ventilated seats. It's a lifesaver. And this beautiful interior, the oval shape, designer was influenced and had furniture, the living room theme in mind when that person designed the interior. So do you see that? I definitely would say I do. This cozy interior all throughout the vehicle, as you can see. And let me also show you the rear seats, the second row seat as well, just like so. And the 7-seater, the light gray interior just looks beautiful, amazing color. Also check out the crazy visibility we get out the sunroof. Of course, not right now, it's all snow, but a lot of lighting and visibility. And as for the visibility, you also get crazy visibility on the third row seats even, thanks to the largest quarter glass offered on this Palisade model. Having higher line of sight, more visibility definitely helps. Easy to drive, easy to operate. As for the interior, all this related information, I will show you more about it on my long-term test drive, so meet me over there. But it is the same good old 12.3-inch monitors left and right. That is the CCNC, which stands for Connected Car Navigation Cockpit, i.e. it is the latest infotainment system that Hyundai Motor Group has got to offer. And the best thing about this CCNC is that it also has OTA, over-the-air updates applicable, so you don't have to visit your dealership in order to get the necessary changes. It doesn't update every single thing. You still do need to visit to do the maintenance and some required updates and whatnot. The miscellaneous updates, you can do it wirelessly thanks to that CCNC OTA. All right, the road clearing up. Let me step on the snow a little bit. My left wheels are completely on the snow. Foot brake. Look at that. I have good grip on the right side of the wheels, right? You are seeing it. I have a good grip on the right side, so even if my left part wheels are on snow, i.e. less traction, i.e. different controls of wheels on left and right, the vehicle just slowed down on its own without an issue. It just was like I was on the same pavement, same friction, same condition. So this is what I mean, people. The technology Hyundai has put in with the HTRAC and all-wheel drive, it is worth every single penny. I just have shown you, right? I will soon be heading up to that off-roady road, so I will show you in a moment. Meet me there. Meet me there. Speaking of the ride, there is the hybrid specific tech that was introduced on Hyundai Tucson Hybrid and Kia Sportage Hybrid thus far. Yes, it is only those two cars up until today that has baby mode. And it is not directly accessible by toggling through the drive mode button here. You have to get into the CCNC and operate it there. I have a whole video on that, so feel free to check that out if you want to know more about it. What that is that it will utilize the motor to control the pitching movement of the vehicle, up and down movement. That way it provides the best ride possible when you are going over the speed bump and also on even paved roads, you name it. So that is all applicable possible on the hybrid models. And the hybrid for Palisade is available. It is just that it's not ready yet here in Korea. So I will definitely check all that out when the car becomes available. And that also is the car that I signed up for, just so you know. This is the road. This is the road that I come to test drive. As you can see, not many traffic and snow. All right, I gotta get a bit. I definitely gotta concentrate now. Going uphill, I already have speed, so no problem at all. I don't want to stop right now, just in case I am not gonna be able to climb up. All right, right here looks good because I can reverse even if I get stuck. So let me put the car into a complete stop here. I did. I have the car on auto terrain mode, as you can see. So I will put snow mode on my way down, see how they differ. So auto terrain mode, the car is completely stopped. Let's start it. And you guys know what this means if you've been to the snowy road, and it's an uphill even. So gently, look at this. No problem at all, piece of a cake. So let me hit the acceleration even deep. Yes, the car slips. Look at this, it's struggling, but it pushes the car forward on its own, no problem. I hear all that electronic system engaging. I don't have much time. I need to make a U-turn and get back to the driving center, so I'm just gonna quickly test it out. And it's on paved road, just so you know. Look at this. All right, I definitely don't want to stop. Oh, and the downhill speed assist actually engages on its own automatically. Oh, wow. This is unbelievable. Look at this. Again, not winter tire, it is just all season tire. The car is doing everything on its own, not an issue whatsoever. I don't want to risk it just too much. I also am running out of time, so this will be the brief test. I just am running out of time. I gotta get back to grip anywhere. I am easily able to maneuver the car without an issue. Look at this. Complete snow I am on, but not an issue. And you see this 360 view cam comes into a huge play. And let's get out. You see, it's complete snow, complete snow. Put the car into a complete stop. Now is a good time for that thumbnail that you guys saw. Let's go. Got back in the car and need to bring the car over to its home. You see, I have so much confidence. Just apply the foot brake, the car is gonna stop. And just so you know, I'm not doing anything. I have my foot off the accelerator, but the car did allow downhill speed assist to be engaged on its own. So it's just going down on its own. And the car is also even applying the right amount of the brakes on each wheels. So that way the wheel is not gonna get locked up. It is going to travel down on its own. I just need to keep my eye out the window. That's all I need. The car is going to go down, climb down on its own. Look at this. A little more speed. I did apply the accelerator. The car just also applied another ECS, another electronic control on this left side because there was more slip. And you see how unpaved, uneven the road is? It's not an asphalt, it's dirt underneath the snow. Downhill, the car is doing everything on its own. You can see it all from the water, the rain I am getting, right? Just look at all this. Crazy. Again, let me stop the car. ABS engaging. But no need, I just need to let go of the car. If it's a little too slow, just hit on the accelerator. The car will take you to the right speed, maybe the maximum speed that the car can go. You see, just like this. I can even go faster on the snow if I wanted to. And now that I am finished with the downhill, the car will just drive more smoother, more like it is on the regular pavement. And all this engine roar, the downhill speed assist now turned off because the car knows that I am outside, out of the downhill now. Curious what the car is gonna do here. I'm gonna apply the foot brake a bit hard, let the car slide. ABS. ABS. You see the car does everything. It will slow you down, no problem. Don't worry about it. All right, so they're getting ready, clean up the road. So back on the asphalt. It always feels great to be back on asphalt when you have been to the unpaved roads. You guys been there, you guys know. All right, just a beautiful, beautiful ride. So you see how far that is? You have to see past the second row, third row, and then you finally see that truck. But look at this. This is what you get with the DCM. However, I want to show you this, right? The rear view cam. And just press and apply the rear wiper. You should be able to see it all, right? There we go. So you see all the fluid coming out right there? If you didn't, let me show you again. So all the fluids coming out, and it is actually injecting right onto the camera. So that's why it's all clean. You see the water droplet right there. It's gonna get cleared up. So for the first time ever, applied technology is what we are seeing on this Palisade. Just now, we have seen it. And I have just so much confidence even on this snowy road. And I am applying the foot brake to test out how slippery the road is, what the road condition is like. And I have a lot of confidence. Look at this. And the BVM, blind spot view monitor, is always useful, helpful, great for safety. Less blind spot there is always the better. And you see, all-wheel drive, just so much confidence. Everybody is slowing down. I can fight through my way. What a cozy, comfy ride. What a great car this is. Never thought I would drive under severe weather condition like this. My thoughts were not wrong. Choose all-wheel drive HTRAC for Hyundai if you are thinking about it, because it will be worth every penny when you make a good use of the car like I am doing right now throughout the entire ownership. I will see you again on my long-term test drive. I will be driving the car for days, if not a week or so. I will be putting over 1,000 kilometers on that car, so meet me over there. And before you go, drop any questions you guys have about this car, and I will definitely get back to you, answer you, test out things that I can to best of my ability, as I always have been doing. Drop any questions you guys have about the car in the comment below. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe CarSceneKorea if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So it just turns out that this heavy snow, crazy snow, was the moment, the time lot for me. It just stopped snowing now. And I've been using the wireless smartphone charger. It just works without an issue, of course. USB-C type charging ports, 3 of them, and 2 on the right supports up to 100 watts when it's used as a single outlet. So that is 100 watts combined. And UVC sterilization, you can find it all inside the glove box, and the car key that we all have seen. And this is the fingerprint recognition system. And the car does have the RSPA, Remote Smart Parking Assist, meaning you can remotely control your car using the key fob, even park the car remotely as well. I'll show you that on the long term. And this is the armrest where there is the UVC sterilization, and you can see it with those dotted things inside. And also want to test out, see if the HDA will work adequately, and it is working beautifully, just like so. And the accumulated MPG, I currently have 4 kilometers per liter, and that is because of all the city drives and the stops I have been doing. I was just running the car on its own, and of course I'm just not going to get the best reading off of it when just driving it around in cities, but at the same time this is something that you could expect to find under the same condition. So that is perhaps another thing that everybody, not just me, is waiting for, the hybrid, because it was the fuel economy that Palisade was notorious for. When that is all taken care of, which it will be with hybrid, you see, it's going to be awesome. Although Hyundai is yet to give us the official fuel economy with the hybrid, Hyundai did give us that the car will travel over 1,000 kilometers at a full tank. So people have been reverse calculating the MPG from that statement, and it is quite promising because the number came out anywhere in between 11 to 13 kilometers per liter. Again, this is not the official information, so it could differ. Higher the better with the fuel efficiency, right? All right, so that really is it for today. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Don't forget about the questions, all right?